So let's move on to about this is the most debatable, this is very subjective, it's very relative. You click on any profile of LinkedIn and this will change a lot. Some will focus on storytelling, some will focus on short sentences, some will try to create some pyramid like structure which seems very kind of visually appealing. Some wouldn't bother about it like Prakruti and would just write it uh, because she feels I want people to read my journey and I don't want it to be decorative. Sahil had again mixed both of these things. When we talk about John, again he's kind of like me or I am kind of like him, but the conclusive part is that it again has to have in terms of keywords. Now we are moving away from visuals. Service had keywords, so of course in the description here, the skill set they had keywords, the review section had keywords, the featured had images, but about is totally focused on keywords. Okay, try to include like randomly you can say it's LinkedIn, right? So here it's LinkedIn, here it's LinkedIn, here it's LinkedIn. So these are keywords. Okay, so you go to my profile, you will see personal brand, personalized strategies. You can use tweaks. So algorithm now understands the intent as well. So even if it's used in a different way other than personal branding, it understands the intent. But then I have tried to use it in the phrase form, in the services form, in a sentence form, in a pointers form. But here, specifically, I have put personal branding, but because I told you in top skills here, you can specifically mention the skills that you have. Here in services, you can't edit or create your own service. So when I click on about here, so let's say strategic brand building, I am canceling it. But strategic brand building is not a thing, or it might be a thing, but I can specifically write what I want here and then click on it. So I have created a new skill or some skills that is not in LinkedIn's dictionary, which is okay. Why? Because it can't have everything, right? You can understand. So putting top skills here, I think you can put five maximum here. You should focus and you should niche down than the services. So services had SEO, ghostwriting. You can be as creative as possible in services. Why? Because you can get more leads of even different work that you do. But in about they are like specific. You just focus on five things. So you see, I have not included writing because eventually I know writing will be a sub part of the whole branding thing that I'll do. So that's one of the very important points. Sahil again, brand, right? Again, in their keywords, you will see brand that picks up powerful brands, personal branding into clear direction, unforgettable brands. This is very subjective and it is debatable, and people have no clue how it works. But one simple clue and tip and hack that works is at least have 5 to 6 times the keywords that you want to focus on. Okay, it might be two keywords, it might be three keywords. It can be SEO plus personal branding, it can be just SEO, but try to use every space, even a little, like I think I have used every single space that I have. So you see 2600 and I used 2564. I would try to ensure I use the rest 36 characters as well, because this will go everywhere, like everywhere. Okay, if the profile is optimized in the most productive way, then not just for LinkedIn when people search for personal branding, but even on Google. Okay, even on Google and LLMs, let's say top brand strategy consultations LinkedIn profile, right? And Prakruti's profile is coming. it's coming here second, depending on the location. Sometimes it might come 10th. But these are some profiles which are LinkedIn's profile, but they are ranking on top. Okay. I have seen my profile as well. Here I've seen, but again, depending on how competitors are doing, how others are doing, if it's better, it keeps on fluctuating. But then one of my newsletters on LinkedIn is ranking on Google for that keyword. So that will come in the next video, how newsletters can help you. Again, just like the services section, you can come on LLMs as well as on Google. But after about, I wanted to focus on the headline, which is again the super powerful uh, search green signal for LinkedIn to understand whether everything is aligned or not. And you have very, very less space. Some people focus on click below my link, some waste word on my profile, my services starts from. But I believe you should only and only focus on the keywords, uh, because in about section LinkedIn has specifically given you two links, right? One link here and one link here, one link here and one link here. So you can definitely use those links here as well, but I would literally say you use your best foot forward here. When people read this, if they have not gone through the banner section, the banners content, then the first thing they should read is Forbes personal branding expert. And there's also one trick here, I think I want to show you, is that whenever people search for, I mean, go through someone's feed and they're like, so you see, this is this 6 to 7 first words. Before I go to Vin's profile, the only thing that I can see is communication teacher, international keynote speaker, right? It's his bio, but Brad's bio is super long. But the first thing that I can see is CEO at Linear Labs. Okay, but when you click on it, it's a huge, I mean, long headline. So you have to use this in the most productive form, including keywords. You can share. Helped 500 clients in the beginning. You can use CEO. Why? Because when you read a feed, you can't read the whole bio, you can only read. So Anastasia has clearly, like, she's selling right from the beginning. I help subscription products turn free users into, grab this copy. Same thing, I help build products. So that's, I think, I first person thing people use a lot again, but I think it's creepy. But then nothing is creepy on LinkedIn. You have to sell yourself. This is not my client, she was in the feed, so I randomly put this profile. And again, her profile is fantastic. She has done about, she has done services, put only two tags. I don't know why she should have. She has kept only two featured. One is something called Reforge, and one is, I think, her same thing of 450 paywall screenshots, something which she is doing. And then about experience, she has not used the newsletter feature which I mentioned, which is our next thing. Yes, so I think that's about. And yeah, one kind of trick which again feels creepy for some, but I have mentioned, instead of she, her, and he, him, I have made use of that space as well. And I have written personal branding consultant. It's okay, I have space. I'm utilizing every single space that LinkedIn is giving me in the first 5 sections, because as I've said, endless sections, endless things to be put forward, but these are 5 sections. One, two to combined along with the CTA where you want people to land. Three, along with the skills services, four, and featured five. So we have cleared, I think, almost 5 sections in this 4 videos. And see you in the next.